Before we get working with HTML5 video and audio, there's one step we need to do to make sure our server is delivering the files correctly. And that is to add the correct MIME types. When our browser requests a file from the server, along with the file data, the server will send information about the file in the response header. This includes a MIME type, which basically identifies what type of file it is. Unfortunately, many servers by default will deliver the wrong MIME type for the OGG and WebM formats. When this happens, HTML5 video won't work, so we need to correct this. If your server is running Apache, which most likely it is, we just need to add or edit the .htaccess file. The .htaccess file lives at the root of your server. If you're using the exercise files, you can find a version in the 1-04 folder of the exercise files and the htaccess.txt file, which is the one I have here open. And you can basically rename this file to .htaccess without the .txt at the end, which is the correct name for the file that you'll be uploading to the server. Check to make sure you don't already have an htaccess file on your server before adding a new one. The file name starts with a dot, so depending on how you're viewing your website's files, the .htaccess file may be hidden. If your FTP browser has a setting to show or hide files that begin with a dot, make sure they're showing. I'm going to use fetch, which shows the files that begin with a dot by default. I'm going to go ahead and open up the htaccess from the Explore California site. And you can see that I added the add type lines below content that was already in the file. And so you can do that too if you already have content in your htaccess file. But these are the lines that you want to add. With these lines, we're just helping the server understand what types of files it's delivering. So we can pass the word onto the web browsers, which can then play back the media. If you're running different server software than Apache, you'll need to look up how to add MIME types for your specific server. If you're working with video and audio files on your computer, they should work fine without this step. Just know that when you start uploading your files to a server, you might run into this issue.